Hey guys, back with another attempt at a different quest. I was lucky enough to get the King Leoric quest in the same game, and it was just one level down, so figured why the heck not give it a shot. Now I had to make some changes to my items because I knew that it was all undead there. So if I didn't have this Exodus with negative 20 strength, I wouldn't be able to use Cyclone. I swapped out the amulet. I'm not sure if 50% is really going to make a big deal when I've only got that much damage to begin with. Brought my hit down to 275, so it's not looking good there. My armor class is not 300 either, so really not a whole lot of pluses doing the strength route here, just for undead at least. And I couldn't get the dexterity to wear that helmet. So, I guess I can just take that off. Another little thing is probably gonna have to skip Leoric pretty much entirely, or like I'll get to him and then I'll just kill him with magic, because I don't think there's any way I can do it. Seems like my damage is a lot better on these guys. Or maybe the damage resistance just isn't in single player like it is multiplayer. But basically I just don't want to get caught up with the skeletons. I remember my playthrough when I used magic, they just absolutely killed pretty much the playthrough for me. It was for that reason I basically stopped. Just didn't have the gear and I couldn't really get my reflexes down to be able to dodge them all coming up from the floor. And something that I probably should have mentioned last video, if I do fail, because it's a lot more reasonable that I'll fail in this one, I'll just get to the same part with magic and then continue on with melee. It's because there's no point in me killing all these zombies again if I just, fuck up 5 minutes down the road.
Not enough mana.
Looks like that 50% undead really is panning out pretty nice. Last time the 1 to 260 was nice, but I only really noticed it kick through about maybe like twice. This just lets me handle a lot more enemies consistently. Okay, so this is where all the guys start popping out of the floor. use a Holy Bolt to kind of see where they're at, but I don't want to use magic either, unless I really have to. Actually, if I do make it to Leoric, I'll probably just give it a shot. I'll try and melee him, but let's be honest, I'll probably get stun locked to Oblivion. But the good thing about the run is I'm not doing it for items or to progress in the game. It's just if it can be done. So if I fail, I fail. If items break, it doesn't matter. I can just load the game. There's really nothing to be lost in that sense. Alright. Really don't want to get snuck up on, so have to watch my character tile more than the ones farther away from me. Oh, there they are. Got some lucky crits there. But this is going to be a lot more difficult. But I seem to remember like probably at least 12 of them just coming up out of the floor when I played first time through, so I don't know if they got changed or maybe I just went balls deep and started using Holy Nova like a madman. That brought them all in, but just seem to remember a lot more of that sense. That's gonna come in handy. And that was another fear I had. My resistances. What? King Leoric got fucking spawned from that? Man, that's BS. Well, nothing can be done there. Just have to pray to God that he doesn't chase me all the way down. So this is where had a nice funnel going there, so I could block 3 of them, and then one could walk around. Getting pretty lucky. Oh, shit, there he is. Just as I say, I'm getting lucky. But lucky in the sense that when I go to attack one, I usually finish it, and then move on to another one. That kinda sucks. Oh shit. because I want to deal with the range, but at the same time, I don't want to be, you know, a cheater and turn this into a magic fight. Now that I'm wearing a mace, it's really hard for me to tell when I have my ID on or... Yeah. But King Leoric has been pretty kind. He hasn't been on my ass the whole time. He just seems to be somewhere in the bottom. Could do wonders here with infravision, but and I think King Leoric will create. Yep. Man, I'm getting fucking crowded over here. Alright, that's a decent spot if I can clear this melee guy out. And I cannot. It's getting really hard to see which ones are archers and which ones are melee guys.
Not enough mana.
Ah. Damn, that's a shame. I think hit recovery is required. I shouldn't take the Cyclone off. If anything, it would probably just be I'd need the plate with a sturdy Defiance. Do I have anything with improvision though? because just to be able to see over the wall would really save me. Actually, I'm gonna do that to start. Just gonna see what's way over in the side here. Okay. Alright, so basically that's off limits. I'm not going over there. Now to quickly clear this trash.
To serve my master for eternity. I cannot cast that. I cannot cast that.
Just reminds me how undergeared I really was when I came here with my other single player playthrough. It just night and day difference. I was getting 3-shot stun locked on every single attack. Like now I'm using melee gear and I'm actually clearing it up faster than I was before. But I haven't beat this quest or Chamber of Bone. So even if I could do it with spellcasting, it wouldn't be terrible, but I'm just gonna try and get back to the same part I was at. Seems right about here. I don't know. Probably killed a lot more of the enemies, but it's really tough to say because Leoric just kind of came in early. I'll try and keep my distance on the bottom and just... Actually, Nova's probably a bad idea. Alright, we'll go back to melee for now. I think this is pretty much where I should have been. Not sure what kind of AI they're running, but I'm just pretty much hoping that they don't come around the bottom here. It's kind of hard to see them at this angle too, through the wall. In terms of me playing, I was playing multiplayer pretty frequently, daily actually. Until Lucky Man had kind of died down. He had school a lot, so things like that kind of made me stop. So I just felt like making a video. Pretty much the videos from Counter Baron got me hyped, I guess you could say. Usually I don't really watch the YouTubers, well, for Thehell at least. I just kind of like hearing their ideas, their small little ideas as they go by. Things they wouldn't mention on the forum, but just kind of make you think. Like, I kind of did it without realizing it with the golem effect, but how to pull this.
The enemy.
There we go. That was fast. At a pretty good point now. Just don't seem to have his aggro. Oh. As I speak. That was weird. He just took damage from something, but it definitely wasn't me.
I cannot cast that yet. I do not have a spell ready.
But for you guys who didn't watch the last video, where I just kind of laid out my rules, basically it was, if I see a ranged enemy, I'm gonna kill it with range, like the gladiator would with their bow, the monk with the bow. The assassin wouldn't really use magic, but we'll just pretend that they can use magic. The same level I am. I only have level 17 spells. Holy fuck. Okay, we'll just... Oh my god. I'm gonna get so raped. Okay, well, this is really hard to separate.
I cannot carry anymore. Not enough mana.
That fire resist really got me. Let's see. What kind of other options could we try? Oh, that actually works. $250% chance to hit though, so my last piece should be something with dexterity. Gives me pretty shitty chance to hit, but better armor, that's not going to do anything. Let's go check the stash real quick. Basically, I'm looking for a ring, just like those amulets. I don't think I have them.
Good day. How may I serve you?
The only other option would be to get some chance to hit as a substitute for the dexterity, but I'm not sure what one does that. It's been a while since I immersed myself in all the unique names and effects. I think this one had something on it with hit. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. So chance to hit gets a lot worse, but don't have negative fire resist. No, I just don't have fire resist. So I gotta somehow come up with fire resist, which I might be able to do in the helm.
How may I serve you?
Well, wait, my chance to hit's already super fucking low. They're both prefixes, so I couldn't pull out fire resist and holy, so.
Good day. How may I serve you?
wonder if there's something obvious, like just for the fights I could take out. No, the archers are basically always there and he can keep summoning them, so... I don't really know what to do. That one might be a flop. Which other quest could we do? Maybe Chamber of Bone. I don't know. I'll give it one more shot.
The life is entered by
Maybe we can do a little bit of skipping around here.
to serve my master for eternity.
So much for a shortcut.
The life is entered my tomb.
I cannot
Prepare
cast that.
yourself to serve my master for eternity.
I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet. I cannot cast that yet.
But yeah, basically that one room is the gold mine. But as soon as I get overthrown once, I basically lose my only way of surviving. That's why it'd be nice if I could like zip up to the top room, but the same thing would just happen. I'd get overrun and then basically I'd have to come
I
back.
cannot cast that.
Try and warp out of like 50,000 archers. As for the Chamber of Bone quest, I think I could... It's hard to say because the start is so compact with enemies. Even when I went back to do it with, who did I do it with? This guy.
I cannot cast that.
It was really, really jammed at the start. And the warping demons were my main concern, but with melee, maybe it won't be that hard to just kill a warping demon. And there aren't any huge bosses in the Chamber of Bone that I know of. I don't think they're there in Doom, but the hardest thing would be like the mud runners or the horn demons. But it's not like it's crawling with them. And I could just use Golem too, so... I'll definitely give it a shot. So agitating to have to try and do this. It just kind of makes videos take forever. Alright, I'll probably make a new video just see if I can find the Chamber of Bone instead.